Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Ground control to Major Tom.
Fire.
Are you ready? Are you ready, Matt? Are you ready? Or were you born ready?
I'm ready now.
Right now? All right, let's press play. Oops, I already pressed it. We're recording.
Oh, wow.
Joke's on you.
No, okay, I get it.
So here we go. Did you guys see the text message? Tommy Highland couldn't come on the show.
Yeah, I got it. I got that text earlier.
What do you think?
I don't know him.
Matt,
You don't know him.
What are your thoughts?
What did you think when you saw, oh, no, now we don't have a guest? What were you thinking?
We would just talk.
Yeah, me
for
too.
an hour.
I was thinking, bring it on.
Are you gonna do? You gonna give your classic intro?
Oh, yeah, we forgot the intro. Hold on, wait, ladies and
Matt
gentlemen.
should do his classic
That's
intro.
right,
I
yep.
like it.
Yep.
I like it a lot.
Wasn't there... Wait, I think we have a song, don't we? Wait a minute.
Your ignorance has not gone unnoticed on me, boys. All right? Your ignorance has not gone unnoticed.
Wait, we didn't even introduce the show yet.
That's
The
what
people,
I
I think the people at home are pissed.
mean. Yeah, they're probably upset at this.
Matt's
point.
going to introduce the show.
Here we go.
No, I'm not playing into your games, boys. I'm not playing into the
What do you
games.
mean? It's the intro.
Do you want to introduce the show, Schmitty?
No, that's
No,
It's
Bill.
always been him. It's
I'd
gotta
like
be him.
you to introduce
I know.
the show.
It's your
Guys,
intro.
we only have 10 seconds left before the copyright infringement kicks in.
Do the intro. Do your intro.
I'm not doing it.
Oh my God. This
You
is
do it,
unreal.
Tim. I think you should do it this week.
The Unfinished Basement with Matt,
Me.
Schmitty,
That's me.
and I'm Tim. Welcome to the Unfinished Basement. It'll be done in about a year, but
Yeah.
right now it's still unfinished. And we're here for your entertainment, ladies and gentlemen.
Intro complete. Nice. Nicely done. I liked it.
But who says it better than Steve?
Steve Eckler.
No, Winwood.
Winwood.
Oh, Winwood.
It's all right. He's kind of young, Schmitty. He's not the same age as us.
I never heard Winwood growing up.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm lost a little right now.
Look,
I
here's
just
what we're
think
doing.
You both have way too much respect for Winwood than you should. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely. That goes
All right,
without
as
saying.
long as that's understood. I mean, I know you probably don't feel the same way, but
Too much respect for him.
yeah, I think you have a
For
little
Steve
too
Winwood?
much respect for Winwood.
You said we have too much
Yeah,
respect.
you have way too much.
I don't even know. Like, should I even say
No,
anything?
I'm not going to entertain that.
It's ridiculous.
But that's. I mean, I can't. I didn't think that you would even say something like that. Actually, I thought you were a Winwood guy as well.
No, I mean personally, no, I don't see it. You know.
I saw Steve Winwood
He saw.
open up for Tom Petty, I think,
Did
back
you
in
really?
2003.
What did he open with?
I don't know.
There you go.
I was higher than a billy goat. But no, I mean, he's great. You know, he's great.
I like Steve Winwood. I mean, Back in the High Life is just a
All right,
song.
that's a good song. That's like one of 3 good songs that you could attach to Winwood.
Well,
But what about that one, The Finer Things?
Not really. I mean,
Really?
It's all right. It's all right.
you gotta like the beginning though. The xylophone and the.
Like
What's a
I said-
xylophone?
Yeah,
Is that like a Chinese instrument?
a xylophone?
A xylophone.
A xylophone?
I have xylophone on sale. No, that's you can't get that on iTunes because it's racially insensitive. Xylophone? No. Synthesizer.
A synthesizer.
Yeah.
So, what happened today when you guys have...
Well, so Tommy Highland texts and says like he can't do the show, which it was short notice. I told him he was going to be on a Wednesday. We don't really do Wednesdays anymore, so we're just doing Sundays. So I'm like, hey Tommy, like I texted him earlier in the morning before noon, and I'm like, you want to be on today? He's like, yeah, I think I can do tonight. So then around dinner time, I send everybody a text, you guys, and I'm like, yo, here's today's topics, blah blah blah, joking around. And then an hour later, he sends back a text saying, I can't really do it. I got to wake up early. And I'm like, fine. But then I'm thinking, so we don't have a guest. And then I'm thinking, you know what? Bring it on. Seriously, we don't need a guest. We can talk for an hour. It's just 3 guys sitting around talking. It's not brain surgery.
No, I agree. In fact, and we brought up something last night, but I wanted to get Bill's opinion. No.
I have to interrupt you real quick, but I just got to tell Bill, last night was fun. It was a BS show, and we just won it. And that's why I'm confident today, but go ahead.
Okay, I go to the gas station, the Sunoco on Bristol Road, and I hear this loud music blasting, like folk rock. but not good folk rock, like bad Peter Frampton type folk rock.
Peter
And-
Frampton's not folk though.
Whatever. And it's real loud.
Frampton, like folk rock.
And it's really loud.
Not to be
Okay?
confused with Gene Simmons like folk rock. But no, go on. But go on. This is Sunoco right down here
Sunoco.
on the corner of Brownsville and Bristol.
No.
No?
This was at
Street Road?
Bristol and Galloway.
Oh, see, I don't. Why would you even go there?
I was at the track.
Oh my god.
So
Oh my god.
it's blasting, and I think it's like a car, like that's about to leave. You know, you turn on the car, you blast the music. No, this guy was blasting it as he was.
Where was this
Pumping
at?
his
Galloway? So you were in Ben Salem.
Yes.
And...
But-
and now, are you surprised?
No, I wasn't.
Are you really that stunned?
I'm not. No, that's neither here nor there. What is your opinion of blasting music while you're pumping gas? Because I've never seen
While
it.
I'm
before.
pumping gas?
Yes.
I don't know.
Do you not find that disrespectful? That you
I
have
think
other
it's
people.
done out of negligence. Is really what it is. I don't think, or maybe, you know,
I just found
the
it.
buffed up ego of some teenager, perhaps. But I mean, who does that really? Does that happen a lot? Is
No,
that like a
I
common
was
thing?
shocked. I mean, I was like, why is this guy blasting music?
I know what it was. He's feeling good, whether he's like high or whatever.
Blasting it.
But he's feeling good.
And
He's
this
feeling
lady's
good,
looking
and
at
the
me.
music's making him feel good. And he's like, yeah, and he's just like pumping his gas. I'm not
Well,
turning this down. I feel
this-
good.
This
He
lady
doesn't care what anyone else
This
thinks.
lady right next to me at the pump was looking at me kind of with the look like, do you believe what's going on here?
Yeah, I just realized something. You have the best chair.
Yeah, his is.
I know.
I could bring one of those in for you next time.
Where'd you get the? Where's that? From?
It's outdoor furniture.
It's a nice chair.
Um,
It looks comfortable. Is it comfortable?
Yeah, it is comfortable.
It looks
actually.
comfortable.
It
what's
is.
Irish and green and stays out all night? Patio furniture. It's true.
That's actually
You should have fought the guy.
that's a good one.
You should have. You should have fucking fought the guy.
Yeah.
No,
Now, all right.
I was confused.
Tell me,
I didn't understand.
What did you do about it though? What happened?
I
What was
left.
You just like what? Purposely?
No, like I
you
couldn't
saw
help
him and he
myself.
saw you and you were like,
Sometimes you know how sometimes like
You're
you
just
can't
like,
help it
"Shh."
but just be like what a tool, you know, like what a hammer. Like
Yeah.
why are you blasting music at a gas station?
I never understood the terminology like a tool. What does that mean?
I
does it
don't
mean?
know.
You're like used. You're meant to be used. You're there to be used. You are.
I'm a tool. I am, man.
I don't know.
I'm somebody
I
else's
just
bitch.
laughed and I thought this is a little extreme.
But yeah, was his radio blasting when he pulled up?
I was not there when he pulled up. When I pulled up, he had just gotten out of the car. And I hear blasting music, and I'm thinking, like, I didn't know he had just gotten because he was pumping same time I was pumping. But I thought he was going to be driving off. I just found it peculiar. Like, it doesn't happen every day. So I just wanted your thoughts on that. Would you ever blast music at a gas station?
No, I mean me personally, I don't think so. I mean,
I just
I would
wanted
turn
your
it- yeah,
thoughts.
I would turn it
it's
down.
just I just wanted your thoughts. I just thought it was like a violation, if you will.
I'm trying. I'm giving you thoughts, and I'm saying I don't think I would do that.
Well, okay, and you blamed it on Ben Salem, which is fine.
No, I said you shouldn't have been really surprised about it.
No, but he was like a
Have you
50-year-old
been there
man.
before? Have you
know?
been to Ben Salem? Driven through it maybe a few
I've
times.
been there many
Okay,
times.
well then let's
Unfortunately,
be honest.
no, I agree with you.
You know, you're surprised.
That
by
Sunoco is a step below the Sunoco near us.
Of course.
You know what I
But
mean?
it's a Wawa Sunoco
I know where
combo.
it is. I
That's
know
a
where it
gift.
is.
So I like the combo
Yeah.
because I like to get like my drink and my
I don't know. You
cigarettes.
don't. You're like okay with Ben Salem. I'm not.
Yeah, that's pretty
I'm
much
not.
that
I'm
was
not.
the consensus.
I'm just not.
And I
I'm
live
really
in
not.
Ben Salem technically, but
Yeah, you
we
do.
all
Right.
we all know what that.
No, it is.
means.
The mall is the cutoff. The mall
That
is
is
the
the
cutoff.
true doorway to Ben
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you're only a block. That Sunoco's only a block from the mall. You know.
I think you guys are a little harsh.
I don't think so.
Well,
Like I said, probably shouldn't have been surprised by what happened, by what transpired.
probably.
Not saying that. I don't know if I was in a bad mood, maybe and I pull up and I'm like, "Psh, that's it. I mean, I go on with my day. I'm not really gonna focus on the guy blaring his music at the.
I just thought it was.
I'll tell you
was-
what. It is a little
online.
rude. It is a little rude.
It would literally
We talked
be
about
like,
this
wow,
before,
look at
right?
this dude.
Did we talk about this last night and that's it? I remember there was a time I was at Playwicky Park, and I'm there like by myself. I'm in my car. Some guy comes up in his car, and he's blasting rap music, blasting it really loud, and then he washes his car. He starts cleaning his car, like waxing it and stuff, with all the windows open, and that's what he's doing. He's all like pumped up.
Was he
and
wearing a
he's-
muscle shirt?
I don't know what was going on, but he was like,
Was he
it's like-
oiling up?
But that's what he does. Like I wouldn't
Was
do
he
that
saying
at
like
at a
Marky
playground,
Mark
at a park.
Wahlberg lines?
No, I just found
You
it
know,
odd.
it's
I
very
mean,
odd. Like I don't know.
Maybe it's me.
You know, there is a disrespect for other people in public.
Yeah,
In public.
constantly though. Have you ever been to Northeast Philly? It's a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
look, we have
I'm
a lot.
used
Of,
to these
no,
things.
look, we have a lot of listeners from Northeast.
And we have
Philly. We're
none
not
from
trying
that
to.
I'm
Salem?
not saying
We have none from
there's anything
that
wrong with people from
It's okay.
Northeast Philly, but I'm saying Northeast Philly as a whole, it's it's known as Philadelphia as a whole is known as a rough town.
Okay, let's go to Sean from Bustleton.
Yeah.
Sean, you're on the phone with Phil.
Schmidt. That's Bill.
Sean,
Schmidt.
go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, Schmitty.
Sean.
Yeah, this is Sean. Why you messing with me? No, I kid. Oh, do you guys want me to do my impression of the lady across the street?
Yeah, you might as well.
All right, so
Get
she's from
that
Tacony. So she's like, hey, Timmy, could you come on over here and change my Christmas lights? They've been up for 3 months. I
Yeah,
can't.
She asked you to change them.
No, but that's the way she talks.
Oh,
Like
okay.
when
This is
when
an
you get your
example.
well fixed, maybe your well guy, call him up because maybe he can fix mine too. That's exactly that chip snapper, exactly like it. That Kenzo Tacony
Yeah.
accent. Yeah, that's her, Mrs. C. But really nice lady. I like her. I like her a lot. So Tommy Highland's a no show, and yeah, that's his loss. That's his loss. You
Who's
guys would
Tommy
like.
Highland?
He's a comedian. He's from. Well, we don't. We'll get into that when he's on. But his loss.
I mean, all right. Well, okay. I
Yeah.
agree.
So, but I'm
His
thinking.
loss.
I'm thinking we can shoot the shit for an hour.
Okay. Can I ask Bill to do an impression?
No, what? What?
Yeah,
You just
yeah,
put
yeah.
people on the spot.
You can't-
Well, no,
well-
listen.
If this is David Baker, you can forget it. I'm not
No,
doing
it's
it.
not David
Dan Baker?
Or Dan Baker.
Sorry.
David Baker.
David Baker.
I'm gonna look up who David
I-
Baker is. Probably nobody.
Google it.
David Baker. Go ahead. Be your Dan Baker or
I'm not
whatever.
doing any impressions. All right.
Wait, he wants you to do an impression.
All right.
Why
who
can't
is
you
it?
just humor me?
I'm not going to. What is it?
A German soldier, circa 1943, walks by a German restaurant and sees Spetzel on the menu. Can you just give me 10 seconds of what that scene would look like on the side of a street in Berlin?
Nah, I don't think I'm going to do that.
Oh, come
I don't think I'm,
on.
I'm not going to.
No, you do that really well.
What is that?
That's copyright infringement, man. They can't do it. Look. I posted a video to YouTube and they took it down in like an hour.
Did that?
Yes, because I was playing Black Diamond Bay. It got filtered
Oh,
out.
that's your boy.
Dude, that's how it works, man.
Unreal.
I mean,
Unreal.
in all honesty, I figured you would have known that. But
Well, look, I didn't. I thought we'd get away with one, but they must have like computer analytics that like screen things
yeah,
that are
they find it
copyrighted.
quick. They find it
Pretty
quick.
amazing.
Wait, they took
They
it.
took the one show from like 2 shows ago, or maybe when he was here. I forget. A week or two ago.
Oh, you uploaded a couple.
Yeah, I tried to, and I just uploaded what was on the iPad. If it's not on the iPad, I couldn't get it to YouTube. I'm going to get them all on eventually. I got to get an audio to video converter, blah blah blah. But like tonight, I'll be able to post to YouTube as soon as we're done. As soon as we're done. Yeah, so that's good. That's good.
Well, Bill,
So we got to be careful with the music. Like I could probably
well,
play
that's
like
all you.
I know,
You're
I
the
know.
sound.
But I could probably play like a live concert. But like if I play something, legitimate, they'll probably catch it. It's odd, I don't know.
So, what happened today?
Yeah, what did happen today? Today was
Anything?
different. I do have something I'd like to get to, and it was
No, go
it
ahead.
made me
then.
think. Not right now. Not right now. You guys first.
Well, my day was okay. Okay, I went to work. Only had to work 12 holes.
You didn't work with the 18-year-old
12 holes?
No.
rich kid.
Only
12?
12.
Why?
They had to go to the theater at 2:00.
Oh, the
So
theater.
they played real quick.
They cut out early.
They cut out early, but they took care of me. And then I went to Whole Foods, got a salad, Then I went home, took a nap, and then played roulette.
Okay.
Roulette where?
Parks.
Oh wow, how'd you do?
Well, it was interesting. It was kind of a roller coaster ride. I hit my first number I played. I hit 7 for 175. So I was up 115 right off the bat.
What'd you put on 7? 5?
5.
Heard
If
that.
I hit it, I double it if I can get a repeat. I play 7, 10, 25 for my most money. And I hit 10 later on in the day. But I never got a repeat. So I pretty much ended up like 25 bucks. I like roulette. I know it's not a good percentage, but
It's a little less than 50-50, right?
no,
36 to 1 odds.
it's 35 to 1.
What about
35
black
to 1.
black and red?
Yeah, but I don't do that.
But what if you did?
That's actually, what is it, 49-51?
I don't know.
It's
Yeah,
pretty close to
Something like that.
50-50.
It's close.
Yeah, but it's even money. I don't.
And you're like, what is it, 00? You can hit or 0?
00 and 0 or that's how the casino makes their money.
I get
Yeah, 'cause
very
nobody ever
bothered
bets
when I
on
talk
it,
to
yeah.
some
It's
people
not
about
just that,
gambling. Like,
it's 37 numbers and they get 35 to 1.
so how
European roulette, there's only a 0. There's no 00.
Oh, really?
So it's 36 numbers. And
Oh,
you get
that's
35
36
to
to
1.
1. European.
Well, no, you get 35 to 1, but it's 36
But it's-
numbers.
oh, yeah.
American is 37 numbers and you get 35 to 1.
Heard that.
it just gambling does zero for me. I don't.
And it shouldn't do anything for me. It's just when you're depressed and you just want a jolt of energy, that's what you do.
I used to just drink a Jolt from Madrigal's. You know.
Bill,
Old school.
you like Joel. I know
That's
you
old
did. I
school.
can tell.
No, I mean, I dabbled in it, but not really. Just like, it was like a thing, like a phase, like, Joe Cola, I'm going to stay up all night, I'm going to drink this.
Remember Clear
It wasn't
Pepsi?
really
Oh,
anything
Crystal
different.
Pepsi, yeah.
Crystal Pepsi.
Yeah.
That was the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Early 90s, 92.
Yeah, they don't make them like that anymore.
Not to be
91.
confused with Crystal McNally. Totally different neck of the woods there.
That's completely true.
That's a name drop there.
You know. What are you looking up over there?
All types of stuff.
What's that? No Pornhub.
I don't see why not, but okay.
Well, look. So I'm at my wife's aunt's house about an hour or two ago, and she's got this one cousin that like he's a traveler, so he just whatever he goes sees fish concerts or whatever. Like he doesn't. However, and I don't condone that. That's not for me. Put it that way. But he doesn't live at home. He just goes wherever. He's like a feather in the wind.
Does he wear like tie dye and like?
He gets
the
there.
patchwork
He's getting
shorts
there, sort of,
and, like,
kind
the
of.
beard's like.
Well, his
all,
beard's
like,
all yes.
And he's got.
You could
like,
say that. Uh-oh. That's a text message from me father, Aquinas.
Aquan.
Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna have to turn that down. But it kind of got me a little jealous because they just got home tonight.
Sally.
Him and some guy.
What song was that came on?
That was Talking Heads.
It was Talking Heads?
Take Me to the River, I think.
Ah.
Dun, 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 dun,
Good one. Good one.
That's going to be a copyright infringement.
No, well, you're just singing the lyrics. It's just your rendition. It's not like you're making anything off of it.
So they just got in from, I don't know where, but they live in Colorado. Him and his friend were there. And they just drove like a long time. And then they're here for a couple hours. They're eating. And then they're going to Kentucky tonight. They're leaving tonight. So they're going to drive for 13 hours. And I got a little jealous. Because, look, I'm just doing the Monday to Friday, blah, blah, blah thing. And they're just picking up and going. They're like, from Colorado, Pennsylvania, back to Kentucky. It's like,
What are they just following fish?
I don't know what the hell they're doing. They're whatever. They're just
Are they
drifting.
following fish?
Not right this second, but they're going to
Fish
be.
is going to be here next week.
Who knows what they're going to do? They're leaving tonight, but
Yeah,
they're
how do you feel about the allure of fish?
I don't. They
Never
got
really-
some good
never really
songs,
there,
maybe,
right? It was
but
never
it's
really there.
not my cup of tea at all.
I liked Art Marquest's fish. That's the fish I like.
But look,
The fish that I listened to working with him, like, I guess they'd be called trade line songs or, like, headline songs. But, like, whatever it was.
I might be going to their concert
What,
next
Fish?
week. Yeah, free ticket.
From who?
Erica, but she was trashed when she offered it, so she hasn't said anything about it. She offered it in like March. She was trashed out of her mind. It's like as drunk
It
as
was
she's ever
definitely an
been.
empty promise. It was an empty
And
promise.
she
She's
hasn't
not-
said anything
She
about
would
it.
have to be insane to take you there.
Well, I said it'd be a
would.
waste of a ticket, but she has not said anything, and I think it's like next week.
And she likes
So-
that kind of thing.
She's
What fish? It's totally her bag,
Yeah.
as they say.
Yeah,
baby.
He interviewed Erica. You know.
Yeah, we had an interview with her.
Wasn't you know her from back in the day?
Yeah, we the interview was
How'd
subpar.
it go? It was
Subpar.
So
subpar.
it was all right. She didn't answer at first, and then
Oh, wow,
and then,
that made
then
it
she
awkward.
answered, and she was like in a car with her boyfriend.
What?
So it was like, you know.
She obviously didn't get what was going on.
Well,
She was in
I
the
don't know.
car. I
Well,
mean,
look,
pull
who does
over.
get it? Who
Pull
does
over,
get it?
Was.
Who does get it? You were
Pull
a good
over.
guest.
Well, she wasn't
Was
driving.
I?
Bridget was a good guest. You were a good guest. Tommy Highland bailed.
Randy Quinn, good guest.
Randy Quinn, he knew. 'Cause,
Hey.
look, he heard the show.
Good
He heard
guess.
the show. He knows. You know what I mean?
He's
Good
going to be a
guess.
frequent contributor.
Although,
He better
you know,
be.
I realized
We
something
could call him
later,
tonight.
which I need to call Quinn out on next time I talk
Go
to him.
ahead. I'd like to hear it.
During that recording, that conversation,
No.
Quinn stated it was the argument about the what's her name, the actress, the sci-fi actress,
Oh, Sigourney Weaver,
Sigourney
and the
Weaver.
Latin lady.
and yeah, the Latin girl. But here's the thing: he pointed out the Latin girl from Predator 2, or Predator versus Aliens, or whatever. I lent him that movie. I don't know, maybe 8 years ago.
Has not yet.
I never
been
got it back.
returned.
And it was
Has
that
not.
movie specifically.
Wow.
And I
Well, he doesn't
remembered
wanna
it
give back.
after. And I thought to myself, wow, that's really weird, Quinn. I don't know if it was one
Maybe,
of those like
yeah, maybe-
behind the curtain type things.
Maybe he was
trying
doing
to
that on
he was trying to
purpose.
give me a little wink, you know, in the recording.
That is interesting.
Quinn was sending me a little. He was probably in front of his computer holding the case in his hand when he did it.
It is a possibility.
I mean, this is what I'm thinking because, like I said, it just slipped right by me during the recording. But then later on, and only because I was
That's
listening
interesting.
to it, did I hear it again and think, that's what he's doing. He's giving me a wink. He's sending me a little, hey, Schmitty. Yeah, I got that. From
Yeah,
you."
it's like a criminal returning to the scene of the crime,
Yeah,
just to
yeah.
get like a smile out of it.
Yeah, narcissistic behavior. I mean, hey, but
Well, we were actually talking about narcissism.
you want to take? Should we take?
Yeah. You got to put it on speaker. Who is it?
Yeah, put her
I'm
on.
not gonna put her in that.
Who is it?
call
She'll
her.
probably kill
Just
me.
Who is
pick
it?
up.
Oh, it's your girl.
Yeah.
Just put her on. We won't say anything. No, just say it. We
No,
won't say anything.
no, not
No.
Oh my
just
God.
Take the call.
God forbid there be good radio. Seriously,
Take the call.
take one for the team. You know.
She would. Who knows what would be said?
Are you scared of her?
What?
Why wouldn't you answer the phone?
Because I'm in the middle of
You're in the middle of
chatting,
nothing.
I don't want to
We're
talk.
talking about Randy Quinn's DVD collection. You know.
That's true. That's true. But
Just call her back.
no,
I can put it up to the Bluetooth.
no, it's okay.
All right.
He's trying to see what he's trying to do.
I
We need
know what he's
material
trying
here.
to do.
I
What
see
do you think I'm trying to do?
I see what you're
Pull a
doing.
Howard Stern?
I
Say,
said, you
sit on
are
your speaker, turn the
literally-
bass all the way up. You
Literally.
know? But anyway, look, so these guys are going back to Kentucky tonight. And I'm telling them, yeah, like, how you getting there, you know? Like, what highway are you taking? And he didn't really know. And I'm like, well, you could take 81. That goes down past West Virginia, through Maryland, Virginia. You take it directly east to Carlisle, PA, and then you get on 81. It takes you down towards Tennessee. You know, it'll take you into, like, eastern Kentucky. But they're going to western Kentucky. Anyway, it got me wanting to travel. You know what I mean? It got me wanting to hit the freaking road.
You've always had that in your blood.
We all
You've
do.
had that.
We
No,
all do.
I don't know if we all do.
Well, maybe you're right.
I mean, sometimes I'm like, yeah, that'd
Well,
be cool to go
here,
there.
look, I'm glad
I'll
I'm
be
not.
honest.
I'm
I
glad
don't
I'm.
have it in me.
I'm glad I'm not like those two guys that I saw tonight. But I kind of wish that.
Yeah, here
I
and
ki-
there.
I was kind of jealous that I wasn't going anywhere tonight. You know what I mean? That I,
I
wasn't
remember-
just getting in a car. I love
That was your
traveling.
thing. That
I
was
love
your thing.
traveling, man.
Yeah, it's in your blood. It's in you.
It
But
is.
if you do that, where do you make money? Where's
Well, these guys are. Look, to be honest with you, they're kind of losers. You know.
Wow.
Yeah,
they're
like
kind of. though.
yeah,
They're
but
not.
well, they choose to be. They choose to live that way. I guess they think they have this romantic idea.
But how
when
are they paying for gas? Do they have a job?
they make ends meet. They sell drugs. They do whatever. They make you know.
Wow.
Yeah, they do. Like they do. They have these jobs. Like here's the kid's job. He's going to be a a dog walker. He's going to walk dogs or whatever. I don't know. They have ways to make money. They sell drugs. How do any people that follow fish make
Well,
money?
right, obviously.
You know?
I mean, let's.
I don't know.
Obviously, I mean, if you follow fish, you're just dealing drugs in the parking lot. I mean, it's hand to
Probably.
Here's the point. Here's the point. They have some kind of romantic idea that they're gonna like, travel and live off the land or whatever.
Really?
Like whatever it is, but that they're hippies. They're gonna go follow fish or whatever. But they end up being like losers. And I was listening to them talk today, and they seem like good guys. But
Are they losers?
I would say yes.
My shrink would say no.
Okay, your
Oh,
shrink.
wow.
Your shrink would never do what they do, though.
Where did that
You know what I
just
mean?
happen?
Well, the reason why I bring it up is it's because
Please tell us why. Your shrink would
because
say
my shrink says that to be happy, don't worry about the social norms. Follow your passions and what makes you happy. And if that means that you're working at a car wash, but you enjoy it and you're passionate about it, and then it's fine. Then what's it matter if the world tells you have to live in a penthouse and drive a BMW, buy a house? If you're happy doing what you're doing, who cares what everybody else thinks? As long as you're paying your bills.
I agree, and
So they're happy. They're not losers. They want to travel with fish. They're probably a lot happier than I am.
So there's no such thing as losers then, right?
Yo, Matt.
Even the losers get lucky sometimes.
Is that a fact? Do we know that for a fact?
Wow.
Even the losers.
Look, I don't mean to call them losers, but I want to paint a picture of like who they are. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know why Matt's defending them. I mean, I was ready to get right past that.
Of
You
course
said they
not.
were losers,
You
Murph,
two are always
and
on
I
the
was
same
right there
side.
with you.
well,
I
they're
stood
just
behind you.
they're just drifters. They're drifters. Can we just? That's what they are. They're
I
drifters.
love the drifters.
I'm not talking about those guys.
I love the drifters.
Sorry.
I never knew drifters who dressed up as nice as those guys. Let's be honest.
I'm just saying, if they're happy and they're not hurting anybody, who are we to call them losers?
I think you're getting a little hung up on the one word I used. I don't know what else to say. They were drifters. Let's pretend I never called them
They're
losers.
vagrants.
They are vagrants.
They're vagrants.
They really
That's
are vagrants.
bad
Yo, they would get kicked out of multiple towns.
100 years ago, we could shoot them for it.
Like Rambo. You know what I mean? Like they would have chased him out of that. What was that town Rambo went into?
Oh,
Somewhere in Oregon.
Was it in Oregon?
Well, what's his
Yeah.
name? The colonel or
Dennehy.
whatever.
Dennehy.
He calls it jerkwater. No, jerkwater. Who gives a fuck or whatever? I forget what the hell the line
It's
is.
interesting.
Yeah, I lost it there. I gotta look it up.
Was that
'cause I
Brian
wanna
Dennehy,
know.
the cop? He kicked
Like-
him out of town.
Dennehy, yeah, he turns around.
Yeah,
I like
with
him.
Brian Dennehy.
I
Yeah,
like
of
him.
course you do.
I do like
You
him.
guys both probably like Dennehy.
Dennehy's great.
Yeah,
I mean,
I know.
he did some real pieces of shit. Don't get me wrong.
You know, I have like an uncle or like
who
an
looks
uncle.
just like Brian Dennehy?
Sort of, kind
Me
of.
too.
He's not an uncle, but he's
I
like my
think
cousin's
everybody
uncle.
does.
He's my
Yeah.
cousin's uncle.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't.
like
He is.
through
I don't.
somebody else's family.
No, yeah, he's
I
my
have
cousin's
one as
uncle.
well.
I tell him
I mean,
every
he's
time.
not a dead ringer Dennehy by
Right.
any means.
But I tell him
But
every
you
time.
look at him and he kind of has that essence of Dennehy.
That's what I say to him. I say, you look like Brian Dennehy.
Does he like it or does he?
I don't
is he
know.
tired of hearing it?
I don't care what he thinks. He's a loser too. No, kid.
Vagrant.
He's a vagrant.
He's a vagrant.
This is a bootleg, so they're not going to copyright us on this
He
one.
realized John Rambo,
Wait a second.
Yeah.
American
Wasn't
hero,
Bob Dylan
cited for vagrancy.
of Traveler?
I don't know, Matt.
He's
He
fucking
had the
Bob
apartment?
Dylan. I'm sure he's been in every country in the
You're
world.
always trying to bring him down. Look, he's just going to he's
I
going
know.
to try to
That
bring
makes
him
no
He's
sense.
a
Put him up on a
sellout.
pedestal.
Literally toured the whole world. He's a freaking musical
When he
artist.
started out and he left Minnesota.
I don't know. Why don't you ask your dead boy Morley Safer who interviewed him? You know, like was Morley Safer putting him on a pedestal? You're putting Morley Safer on a pedestal. Morley Safer couldn't fucking tie Bob Dylan's shoes, brother.
Yeah.
But hey,
Real words. Real words.
I
You know what? You just need to learn a little respect.
no, it's just you can't say anything bad about Dylan around.
why would you want to say anything bad about him?
Yeah, that's the thing.
I'm just enjoy his music. That's all.
That's
like
what it's
you're always
really
trying
about.
to bring him down, brother. I mean, come on. I mean, look, I know he's not Toad the Wet Sprocket, but not many people are this day and age. You know,
I like Toad the Wet Sprocket.
we all do, man. Come on. What year is it? Is it? I think it's 1995, isn't it? I think we're hanging out on Matt Garrow's front lawn. You know, it's the summer of '95. Jeff, buy us some cigarettes. I paint the picture right here for you, boys. Meet us at the Rock, Jeff. He can keep the change. Keep the 50 cents change. He's going to go to the Getty to get them. I think you know what Getty I'm talking about. All right, that's our 30-second limit. Oh, you can't do more than 30 seconds. It's sad, man. You're going to get copyright infringement.
But you can do it for up to 30.
I don't know. I don't know how that works, but they scrubbed it. They scrubbed it from the internet, from YouTube. YouTube owns like video on the internet. Like there's a couple other Vivo and stuff like that.
Vivo, but
yeah.
there's always an ad when you do a Vivo.
Right, but YouTube owns 90% of like if you want to post some kind of video on the internet, it's going through YouTube.
It was such a smart idea. I don't know why I don't think of smart ideas.
Brilliant.
Like honestly, I don't know why I don't ever like think like of Uber. Like why didn't I think of that?
I'm glad you mentioned Uber. All right, because there's going to be another another company that is going to compete with
So
Wawa.
there's Lyft. Oh.
Yeah, they're gonna do home delivery. So if you want a gallon of milk and a pack of cigarettes, just call this company, and somebody who doesn't even work for the company, it's just like Uber. They are gonna go and you're gonna pay them.
They do that with groceries.
That's awesome.
They do that with groceries.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So Uber doesn't have really any employees. It's
No.
just
They just get a fraction of every, or maybe the majority. I don't know of every. It's awesome.
yeah, it's a good idea. So they're gonna do that with this
That is the
convenience store.
beauty of like licensing. It's almost like a license. You know when you license something.
Sure.
Like you have a special something that is only your design and like a bigger business.
Oh, you mean like a
sell.
patent?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's just you just sit there and collect the money.
Yeah, really.
You're not doing anything.
No.
The business is making all the money.
You need the idea.
You need the idea.
Yeah.
An original idea.
What are you looking at now?
I got something
He's
good
the.
here.
Go ahead. Let's see it.
So this couple in Pennsylvania, right in Lancaster.
Mm-hmm. Or is it Lancaster?
Lancaster. They where the hell did it go? Lost it.
Well, all right.
Anyway, they went into a clock museum.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds fun. But
No, I would go.
yeah, to a clock museum.
Sure.
Wow.
I'll pass, but go ahead.
Well, what
you
else
go.
is there to-
All
what-
right,
what-
all right, Matty.
Well, when you're in Lancaster,
I hear you. I'm over here.
when you're in Lancaster, you know.
Well, I guess you're right. What else is there to do?
Go ahead.
Okay, Bill.
So anyway, they go in and they are caught on camera. They're touching a clock in
Right.
the museum. They're not supposed to be touching.
Oh, and it fell and broke,
I
right?
have footage here.
Ooh.
Yeah. And they broke the clock on camera.
Oh,
Oh my.
Indeed.
how much is that going to cost?
Indeed. I imagine quite a bit. We're talking about a very old clock.
But wait, was it a grandfather clock?
It might have been.
And
I
what?
wonder, like, how that works. Like, do they just garnish it from your pay for the rest of your life if it's like a $5 million clock?
Do they have insurance on it, and do they just collect the money? Maybe they don't have insurance on it.
Well, if you're not allowed to touch
Yeah.
and you break,
So-
then that's your
Maybe,
that's-
yeah, they could sentence you to be the butler, to be that person's butler for the rest of your life.
I just don't know how that works.
If I'm in that museum, and one of my kids breaks that clock, I'm upset. You know? I mean, next thing you know, cops are coming after you.
Yeah, this dude's really messing with this clock, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a please touch museum. They tell you not to touch anything. Well, this dude is, like, looking at the clock, and next thing you know, he's pulling it, he's activating this old clock.
What was his reaction when it fell?
It hasn't fallen yet. I don't know what happened. He's just, like, staring at it.
Does he look competent? Like, is
Yeah,
he
he's just
mentally-
older. He's an older man. I'd say probably. Oh, and there it goes. Okay. Okay. Here
What's
it
his
is.
reaction?
Fear. It
Ah,
looks like
that's
instant fear. Here, I'll let you see it. Take a look at that. Is it playing? Is that live feed playing?
What's going?
Is it moving? Oh, okay. Keep your eye on that. You'll see it.
Almost 1,000 comments. What?
I think that's
Oh.
Yep, there it goes.
Oh,
And
the wife
there
isn't happy.
it goes.
She's not
Oh,
happy?
look, they're trying to put it back. They're trying
Yeah,
to put it back
yeah, put it
before
back.
anybody sees.
Put it back.
That's brilliant. There they go. Oh, she's not happy.
Dude, he was messing with it for at least.
Oh, now he puts it down like, oh, they're going to try to
Did he
just
walk
walk
away?
away. I think.
Oh, he's trying to walk away.
Let's
Can't
see.
walk away from that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's just walk away. Let's get out of here. Oh, and she's walking the other way.
Really?
They split up.
Interesting.
Wow, they split up.
And they didn't even say anything. They knew what they had to do. They were like, we gotta.
Did they get caught?
I'm guessing they're gonna get caught.
Yeah, I got the hell out of Dodge.
That's an awful feeling.
Whereabouts in Lancaster? Not in Intercourse, was it?
No.
Okay.
No, I think it was. Is Essex? Is that a thing?
I don't know Essex. Never heard of it.
It's in England.
Essex County, New York?
Is there an S?
New Jersey. Yeah. Or Sussex. Whatever.
Sussex? And
Sussex.
Wessex?
Sussex and Wessex and
Wessex.
Essex and Essex and Nusses and Bruce and Ism.
What was the other thing? I wanted to go into the 90s.
Can't you just do
movies.
the German?
Why do you have to harass me?
Yeah,
Because
let's
I
hear
think-
the German voice.
Let's just
Why
hear
not
it.
do But you know what? I'm curious. Are
Stille
you capable of a
Heilige
Christopher Walken
Nacht.
accent?
No,
You're incapable?
I'm not a good imitator.
No,
I think they call it impressionist,
I can do Dan Baker a little.
Dan, you can you? Do you
If
think
I-
that you can?
I think I'm okay.
You think-
Now, if I did,
What do you think of his Dan Baker?
Honestly?
Yeah,
Not
I want
much.
your. Yeah,
much.
there you go.
Oh, yeah.
A little freshness.
No, I'm not trying to be.
I mean,
Okay.
let's just be serious about it.
all right, that's
Let's hear it.
No, I'm not going to do it now.
Why?
You just said you don't like it.
Are you
He's
confident
not
in
gonna
it?
do it.
Did you think it was good?
I'm not going to do it
Did-
when
no, no,
you
that was-
just said it's not good and Bill agreed
Did
with
you
you.
think that
Can I do-
terrible
Now
way in
you're
which you were
mocking
doing
me.
Can
that
I
was
do it?
Now
good?
you're being sarcastic.
Can I do an impression of you doing Dan Baker?
Yes, please.
Now batting for the Philadelphia Phillies. But that's still a good one, though. My impression of you is better than your impression of
yeah,
Dan Baker.
I agree.
Lenny Dykstra. Oh, here you go. Schmitty, you'll like this.
Go.
More Americans are having gay sex since 1990. What do you think about that?
What,
No,
that
no.
gayness is spreading?
Well, the correlation here that they show, it coincides with your puberty. So when you hit puberty, it starts rising. And no, but seriously, more Americans having gay sex. I thought that was an interesting headline.
Well,
You don't think so, huh?
I
We're getting
mean,
gayer as a nation. That's what.
Yeah, but that's because it's been more widely accepted. I don't think that. I mean, think about this, right? They're going to take a poll, right? And
More closeted homosexuality in the 80s.
There's less
Yeah,
closeted now because it's more accepted.
Yeah. I got you.
You know what? Good for them. Good for them.
Right.
They can get married all they want. Let them all get married.
Oh, yeah. I did see, I gotta say this. This is not politically correct. Okay? This is not politically correct. I'm sitting in my car the other day in like West Philly, a little west of University City, eating lunch, and this guy walks by. Pretty sure it was a guy. That's the story. It's kind of like, looks like a guy, but looks like a girl. Like in his 20s.
Transgender?
Not transgender. Maybe on his or her way.
Transvestite?
No, but just androgynous, like
Feminine
Metro's. Yeah, like or yes, or like
Metrosexual?
sort of
Those
kind
are two
of
different things.
androgynous.
Metrosexual is not as extreme as
Metrosexual
A
just means that
feminine
you're
girl.
a guy who likes to look good and
right.
gel your hair.
Right. Exactly.
That's nothing-
That's my point. It's not the same thing.
But this person was androgynous, so you could hardly tell whether it was a man or a woman. Had masculine and feminine features. Am I even allowed to say that this day and age? But it was true. Like I kept looking at him, and like he turned one way, and I'd be like, "Well, now he looks like a guy," and then he turned around like halfway. I'm like, "Now he looks like a girl." Like feminine hair, like feminine everything, but a guy. You know,
You know?
I'm not allowed to say that, right?
No, why?
You know,
can say whatever you want.
politically incorrect. It's not America anymore, right?
I suppose you. I would say it. I would say it. If he asked me, I'd probably just. Actually, I wouldn't even have a conversation with him. It wouldn't even happen.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I don't understand who's telling you can't say it.
Oh, you don't hear that? I guess we were in different
Like
circles.
you're not gonna say it at work, because you're not an idiot. Like,
Yeah, I guess so.
You know what I mean? Even if it wasn't.
Well, if I
like
was working next to you, I would say it.
Well, that's different.
I'd be
you
like,
know?
Bill, is that a
But
waiter or a waitress?
Even then, we wouldn't say it like to our boss if he was there with us.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just about acceptance and judgment, really. You can think whatever you want. That's the beauty of it.
I'm just saying, this was an androgynous individual.
I understand.
But are you even allowed to think that?
You're allowed to think anything.
Like, if I was to say, yeah, this person, kind of looks like a guy and kind of looks like a girl, a lot of people would say, oh, you're sexist. You're
Why? You just didn't know. You were confused. I've seen that many times. I wouldn't judge you for it.
okay.
But I mean, what do I really
That's
have?
why we love you, Bill.
Just say.
Matt, any thoughts?
No, not really.
All right. Well, hockey sucks. We know that, right? Hockey sucks. I have this written down. I think I wrote these down on Wednesday. Just random points. I mean, hockey really sucks.
I disagree.
I mean,
Well-
the sport as a whole, it's cool.
You think so?
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna. I mean, I'm not gonna lie and say that I run home to see the Flyers every night, or I run home to watch hockey games in general every night. But
It's
you know,
if you
I don't
ever
hate it. I don't
Yeah.
hate hockey.
I do.
I'm not hating on hockey.
I do.
Well,
why?
Tell
Where
us
does the
why
hate
you hate
come
it,
from?
Because it just takes up time to it's one of those things that you hear about on the radio and it's like, oh my God, talk about hot, like it makes me want to throw up. Like it doesn't interest me one bit. It's like the ballet to me,
Okay, well that's your opinion.
Okay, it's just an opinion. Just an opinion. Now, since we're clear on that, we agree to disagree, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to say, I also wanted to mention, and I don't know if you want to talk about this. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. If you don't, fine. Fine. But we can find something else to talk about.
what?
All right. The state of sports talk radio in Philadelphia, Matt. Now we talked about this before. I mean,
Yeah.
we might be like a year too late on this one.
Well, I don't listen to it.
It's bad.
Yeah,
It's
I know
bad.
It's absolutely bad. It's. I think it's become more commercial. I think people just want to get on TV. They want to get their side gigs and so it's just not real anymore.
Like who?
It's become more of a business
It's become more of a business.
than what they were doing.
I
in the
mean,
first
for
place.
instance, Mike Massanelli, he's been on a couple shows now on TV. Now he even fills in sometimes on Comcast Sportsnet. He tries to become popular to,
Is that why they're all
Yeah.
at Chickies and Pete's all the time and shit like that?
Well, Chickies and Pete's puts up good money.
Yeah.
But the reason
Here's
it's so
some Chickies and
successful
Pete's.
now is because when the Eagles were making their run during the Reed McNabb era, that's when it really got big.
Blew up.
Yes, and sports talk radio was doing as good as it ever did. Now you can have two channels, right? Because it's doing so good that you can have two channels. But now it just sucks. We're over inundated with it.
yeah, no, it's bad.
It's oversaturated. Like Missinelli is bad anymore.
I don't know if it's oversaturated. You only
Oh,
have
definitely
two
is.
channels,
Definitely is.
but none of them are that good. They're just not good. They're not.
Josh Ennis.
Josh Ennis. I mean, what is he exactly?
He thinks he's hilarious,
Yeah, and he's not. He just talks a lot.
and he sort of kind of has ADD.
Oh, so do I.
Do you?
I do.
I was not aware of that.
I mean, doesn't everybody really?
I don't know.
I
Can
don't
you
think
finish
so.
reading a book?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I can't.
So can Murphy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yo, I
that's
read-
my problem.
I
I
read-
get too. I go back and forth.
I read thousands of pages of book, like 3,000-page books, like
Oh, yeah.
three different.
I can't.
Part 1, part 2, and part 3. Not like it took me like a year to do it.
Yeah.
More than that probably, but
You
I
don't put
trekked
pressure
through.
on yourself. That's the
And-
problem.
and it
You're probably
was-
putting too much pressure on yourself.
But it was a
Well-
hard book too.
It's just I'll read like 40 pages and then I'll do something else the next day and then the next day and then I just never go back to it.
That happens to me too. Yeah, that
So
happens
maybe
to
that's
me.
just normal.
It is definitely normal. Yeah, you're not abnormal. Like I wish I could read more than I do.
yeah, so do I. I
Yeah.
feel like everyone does, especially in today's world.
I never
Some
read
people
fiction
do.
though. I never read fiction.
Actually, a guy I work for recommended Hamilton.
Alexander Hamilton?
The book is called Hamilton. He just
Oh.
recommended it to me. It's 700 and something pages. Said it took him 3 months to read.
I wonder if it's
But he
by
said-
that guy who wrote
James?
James McPherson.
I don't know. But I mean, I said, I'll take a look. I mean, I'll give it a try. And by the way, I think it was both of you who backed up Extra Gum. That is terrible. I'm sorry. Terrible, guys.
What do you mean backed it up?
Well, you didn't disagree with the product. You're fine with the product.
No, I said who cares because I chew Wrigley's anyway. So what difference does it make?
It's very good. It's very good.
Extra? God.
Do you have some now?
Hey,
No.
how come you didn't spit it out as soon as you put it in your mouth?
Because we can't have a cigarette while we're doing this.
Right.
So I wanted to make that last as long as I could possibly keep it in there.
Okay.
And why didn't I spit? Because I knew I was going to be down here in the basement.
All right. How about you?
I spit it out immediately.
Well, I don't.
Do you have
spit
central
so
air?
quickly.
Absolutely.
Do you?
Yeah, that's how I live my life. In Central Air. Oh,
How about you? Do you have window units or central air?
Central.
Really? Yeah, I'm like in the.
There's nothing against. I have nothing against window units. I don't think they're that bad. Certainly, it's not.
They're not that
central
bad.
air.
Yeah.
But if you're in the room with the window unit, it's fine. I think it's fine. Bill obviously disagrees, but
I'm not disagreeing with you at all.
Does your
grew
mom
up
have
on-
central
I
air?
grew up on window units. No, absolutely not.
Did I mention that
And,
Americans are having more gay sex?
Yeah, earlier
Okay,
you
okay.
did mention
All right,
that.
I thought I would just.
Lots of gay sex in America.
Jim Kenney, Philadelphia's mayor. You know I like to get on him a lot. But,
he's Irish.
well, he's adding 2 Muslim holidays to the Philadelphia school year. And, the kids are going to get off for 2 more Muslim holidays. Any thoughts about that? Or we're just
Total
going to.
score for all the Catholic kids.
I guess.
Just extra days
Well,
off.
no. If you go to a Catholic school, then you don't get
no,
it. But
if you go to public school,
Right.
you're Catholic though.
So why just
Score.
how about the Jews?
Right.
Like, are the Jews
What's
not?
that?
Do they go to school?
I guess
and
them
everything?
too.
yeah, I guess them too. We'll count them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Do we
I guess-
need?
I guess the
Do we
Jews will
need?
be-
Is that like?
I don't
he's,
think Columbus Day should be a holiday.
wait,
so
before we go on the Columbus
you
Day
can't
rant,
just
which we
throw
will.
everything to holidays.
Well, Columbus Day's been a holiday for freaking
And
100
it
years.
It shouldn't be.
Wait a minute, we're not going to get into Columbus because we know
Why
you're.
shouldn't it be?
He's a freaking hater. He's a freaking
Why do you
hater.
hate Columbus so much?
I don't know.
He's a bleeding heart
he
liberal.
Raped thousands of women and
So did
Slit
probably
a million
most
man's
of the people
throats.
around during George Washington's time.
absolutely. Do I get on
I
my high
doubt
horse
that,
for
Bill.
Thomas
I
Jefferson?
seriously doubt that.
For the founder of the country, yeah. I mean, somebody who was involved in the very beginning and basics.
Well,
of
that's why our
everything
Constitution
that you enjoy on a daily
Don't
basis.
point at me. That's why our Constitution is not something that I'm really like gung ho about because in the Constitution,
Wow.
because in the Constitution,
you're moving into
that was
a whole
during
different realm
slavery.
here.
That was during slavery. So they wrote
How do
a
you-
Constitution
how do you
that
feel
all men are
about-
free.
How do you feel about the Second Amendment?
Everyone must carry a gun, or you're
Everyone's
allowed to carry a gun.
Yeah.
You're allowed to carry a gun. How do I
Everyone
feel about
must
that?
carry
Yes.
a gun.
I think it's outdated.
Really?
Yeah. I
You
it's
think
outdated.
guns should be illegal?
Do I think that my government is going to take me over? Do I really? Do you really think that the American government is going to come into your house?
I heard
and
that somewhere before.
It's
I
not going to
forget
happen.
where.
That's why they allowed you to carry guns,
Do
so
you
that
think-
the government could not take over your freedoms.
That's not the only reason.
There's some people in Czechoslovakia and Poland and Austria who wish they had guns back in 1939 and 1940.
I'm just saying.
You know
I'm
what?
just
I
saying.
think we need more
More guns.
lawyers, guns, and money.
Hey.
Really?
Don't play the song. Dude,
Why?
Please.
Lawyers,
Because
guns,
of
and
course
money.
your segues are terrible. They really are. Yeah.
Oh,
they
you're getting tired of them?
are.
We'll stop it.
I mean,
We'll stop.
if you have a good segue, you used to have good segues.
Did I like 2 weeks ago?
No,
But-
like in college, you had great segues.
Really?
You might have been drunk, but you had those segues like bang,
College.
bang. You went right into like a different song.
I
and
thought
you-
a Segway was one of those little robotic two-wheeled devices.
Well, the Constitution does have flaws.
well, no, they are. but there are also there's
Oh, and
another
a
alternate
self-introduction?
meaning. There's an alternate
Yeah.
meaning.
What's that called?
What the alternate
Something that has an alternate meaning. Multiple meanings,
multiple
what do you call it?
definitions of the
Yeah,
same
what's
word?
that? What is that?
I don't know what that is. What is it?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
I Why does everything get quiet when you play a song?
I wasn't talking to begin with. You guys stopped.
But it seems to happen.
I felt like I was supposed to stop.
You weren't.
I just felt like I
You
was.
misread the cue.
I just felt compelled.
compelling. Are we on 30 seconds?
Look at that.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
But
it.
no, that's live, so no one's gonna know. You know what I mean? That's already a bootleg. The Constitution does have its problems and its flaws.
Well, they wrote the Constitution when there was still slavery. Why wasn't there a Constitution that said, a right that said, all black men and women should be free?
That was
So-
the 13th Amendment? No.
No.
The Emancipation Proclamation.
Yeah. So why should I believe in the Constitution when they didn't disavow slavery? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I think so.
It was written.
You hate America, is basically what you're saying.
That's the message I've been getting
You know what
this
I
whole
mean?
time, Tim.
No, but
I'm
like
gonna have
seriously,
to agree
but
with you on that one.
Whatever.
I know what you're saying, Matt. And but another flaw in the Constitution is that they made one of the amendments was to make alcohol illegal, and then they had another amendment to make it legal again.
Yeah, because they messed up.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit of a like, who gives a shit kind of
Yeah.
situation, which is, laughable.
I worked with a guy like a month ago, but he'd always say this. He'd always go, yeah, yeah. It's like, yeah, we're gonna pull the wires from over here to over there, and then I go, oh, okay, so you want me to pull it from over here to over there, and you go, yeah, yeah.
And what?
That's how he talked.
And do you have a problem with it, or
It's
is
kind of
it-
weird, like, yeah.
There's a new guy working at the Wawa. Have you seen him?
No, oh yeah, with the big thing on his ear.
No.
The guy with the big thing on his ear.
What big
No.
thing?
Oh my god, he's got a huge outgrowth on his ear.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, dude. I just want to
Oh,
like.
that's tough.
Yeah, I know. I just want to like
That's tough.
stick a razor blade through it.
Oh,
It's like, yo, pop that
Yeah,
pus thing.
real quick before he can stop you.
So he's
No,
not the same guy.
Oh. Yo, my
No,
brother.
it's not the same.
Yo, my brother dated a girl when he was younger. That her
Was uglier
father,
than him?
her father had a growth on his forehead.
Okay.
That was like, it was the size of like a.
Was she from Fairless Hills?
She was from Ben Salem.
Okay.
Oh.
And anyway, so the growth though was bigger than a tennis ball on his on his forehead.
Right.
So Michael said like
Of course. What did Michael say?
he would have to distract himself constantly because the growth was so fucking large that it was impossible to notice. And they would
Not
have
to- yeah.
after the ice was broken, a few months of them dating, they could have normal conversations. He said where he was comfortable and he wouldn't really
Right.
think about the growth. But he said that all started after having conversations about the growth. Basically, they both
got it out of the way.
recognized
It got it out
and
of the way.
Got
It's
the
not-
talk over with. The air was cleared about the growth, and it made them both in a much better place. But
Wait. Was it a tumor? Because that's no laughing matter.
no, it might have been a tumor, and there might have been issues about having it removed. I believe that was the
Oh,
conversation.
there are when it's up here. You deal
Yeah,
with the brain.
it took a surgery, which is very expensive, and
And
God
it's
forbid.
dangerous.
Yeah,
God
what I'm
forbid that
saying.
happens to one of
Oh
us.
God, that would be terrible.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, it's funny. There's this guy who I've worked for whose hand is what do you call it? It's
Deformed?
Deformed.
Heard that.
And it's his right hand. So, like, you don't know when to
shake?
shake or how to shake.
That's-
and it's
yeah.
always
That's an
like-
easy one, dude.
so-
you get in the wave.
Well, that's what. Yeah.
Jimmy!
Well,
They
that's-
just keep walking.
Like you end up, sometimes like he puts out the hand.
And
you're
nope,
just-
not doing it, dude.
Alright.
There is
And
no
I'm
way
just
now
like-
I'm gonna do that.
I'm just
I don't
like,
give a
look,
shit
look,
what either
you know,
of
I
us
was
say.
just working with a guy last week from the company I don't work with anymore, 2 weeks ago, or whatever. But he had one of those hands, but he had like 3 little things growing out of it, like 3 little nubbins. You know, it was like a foot on his hand. You know what I mean? But like, obviously his fingers never developed fully, right? And like he would make jokes about it, you know, to like whatever. But it was freakish. He really doesn't belong in this business of you know, like electrical. He should be like, he used to be a tester, and then they ran out of work for him
Why shouldn't he be in it?
because he cannot sit there and like physically do.
That's what they said about Jim Abbott, the pitcher for
Oh, God.
for the California Angels.
Really?
But here's
you
another
can't
story.
Make it in the major
Here's another
leagues.
thing.
You got one arm.
This dude wasn't that healthy, and he was walking around last week, and he smelled like he fucking shit himself.
Because he did.
Oh my god!
You know that he did. If he smelled like it,
But then he would make
obviously
then he would
did.
make corny jokes about his hand. It's like, you know what I mean? Like I don't even want to like go there with
what
him,
he
dude.
made.
Yeah, like he thinks that it's okay if he makes the joke, then it's all good.
Right. Even though it makes everyone feel uncomfortable about
Yeah,
it.
it's like, oh, I'm allowed to laugh now because you said it.
'Cause you said
you know?
it. Yeah, don't take that from me, all right? That's mine. You don't take that away.
Yeah, it was upsetting. Matt, you're upset.
No, I'm not upset.
You look upset.
I'm not. I'm listening. Hey, can I listen? I just
Yeah.
I'm listening to
It
you
was
two.
it was bothersome to me. You know.
Well, you know, I don't want to make fun of those who are deformed because it
No,
it could
it-
happen to
yeah,
us
I
at
know.
any time. But it is uncomfortable.
Yes.
And so I understand what Mike is saying there. It is uncomfortable because it's the elephant in the room, so to speak. You know it's there. They know you
What
know
do
it's
you
there,
think that guy
but you
thought?
can't bring it up.
What do you think that guy thought when he looked at Mike?
Ooh, that's his blood.
Yeah. Let me ask you a
Yeah,
question.
sure.
If your hand is like this,
Mhm.
right, and completely useless,
If it's like in a downward fashion that the people at
stiff
home can't see
and
that.
rigid, forced down, unusable,
Are you
but it's
saying
there,
you want it amputated?
would you cut it off? Just
That's
to-
what I said. I think this guy who I worked with should turn his hand into a multi-tool. Like
Right.
a plug-in
Like
where you
something
could just
cool.
you could put like a
Yeah.
screwdriver on it, then you could take the screwdriver off and put like a drill head into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or
That
a
would
punch
be-
tool.
that'd be
You know what I
really
mean?
neat. Or just like Man at Arms or whatever from He-Man. Was it Man at Arms that could switch out his one whole limb
I don't remember that.
with different devices? But I
Maybe.
think it might have been for death, so maybe it wasn't Man at Arms.
Yeah, I think that was He-Man.
It was He-Man.
I think that
remember
was.
that.
Wasn't the Incredible?
How come
Hulk?
you're wearing a San Francisco Giants hat?
Just have the hats?
Why?
You know,
You like hats?
I like hats.
I hate that.
Hats are good.
Hate that.
Hats are good.
Hate that.
I like hats. I've always worn hats.
Philadelphia Phillies.
I don't have a Phillies hat.
You're
Why?
one of those
Used to.
guys, aren't you?
Used to
I
have
used
that
to have,
maroon.
I've had many Phillies hats. I have a lot of hats. So I don't want to wear what everybody else wears, which is normally a Phillies hat or an Eagles hat. No,
But you like walking. You're like a walking San Francisco Giants commercial.
not necessarily.
Sort of.
I could be a Minnesota Twins commercial. I could be a Kansas City Royals commercial.
But you don't like those
I
teams.
could be a tan hat commercial. I do like those teams. Why wouldn't I like those
Color
teams?
coordinates.
Okay.
I
you
do.
do that?
With a white shirt and
A
gray
black hat.
shorts.
It does
Okay.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Halloween
listen,
colors,
it-
black and orange.
Yes.
I'm colorblind, and so I can only wear certain. Like I can't wear stripes. I can't wear different colored shirts. I have to wear block colors, and mostly it's jeans, gray shorts, tan shorts. It's just the way it is. You can mock it if you want.
I
Be
just don't
sarcastic.
like the other teams. Like they beat the Phillies a couple years ago. You know what I mean? Like I just, you know,
Well,
I don't like that.
It's just. I mean, that's life.
Heard that.
It is.
Pennant
Would you
rivals?
wear like a New York
Pennant
Giants
rivals?
hat?
No,
Pennant
I
rivals?
don't
Why?
wear New York hats
Why?
because I don't respect New York. It's as
Wow.
simple as that.
All in its entirety?
Yeah, just everything.
Ah.
Well, I do like Northern. I like Sarasota.
Ah. What?
I mean,
the wooded area?
I've said it like this many
Upstate
times, and
New
Tim
York?
has agreed with me. New York feels they're better than us. Washington D.C. feels they're better than us. Even Baltimore, they all feel they're better than us.
I don't think Baltimore or DC feel they're better than us.
Absolutely.
I don't think so.
I
DC
think they
probably
do.
does.
I don't think so.
Their crime rate is way higher.
It's like a small town, I think. DC.
Yeah, for wealthy people.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean, Tim, you've agreed with me since the beginning. Now that Bill's here, you want to disagree?
Well, my opinion does change on a lot of things a lot of times. Like, my opinion on New York has changed over the years. I
course
like
it
New York.
has.
Not the Yankees or the Giants or the sports teams. No, but I like New York. I do.
Oh, really?
But I could take or leave Brooklyn. Like, please. Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island,
Yo,
the
Peter
Bronx.
Luger's is in Brooklyn.
Peter Luger's.
Great steak I had.
Who the
there.
hell is Peter Luger's?
It's a steakhouse.
Okay.
100 years old.
Oh, by the way, brought to you by
Oh.
Steak and Ale. If it's 1986, go to Steak and
I
Ale.
love Steak and Ale, but
I've never
hold
been
on.
there.
No, I'm not digressing. So
You're
I'm talking
not missing anything.
Dr. Frankel.
Yeah, they were shut down multiple times for food poisoning. Continue.
By Dr. Frankel, because he's a health
Dr.
board.
Frankel,
He's on the board
okay,
of health.
who will be brought up probably many times in the show.
Already
So-
has.
Yes. I asked him, he was having dinner. His daughter and son-in-law live in northern New Jersey. He goes up there to see his grandchildren, see his daughter. I said, he's having a birthday dinner because his daughter and him were both born around the same time.
Right.
I said, oh, why don't you go to Peter Luger's? He's like, no. I'm like, why? I heard it's a really nice steak joint. He said, it's kind of touristy. I was like, wow. I was like, Doc,
That was
wow.
disgusting, Bill.
And and what's interesting is you thought it was really good. And he pretty much just shot it down.
They
Like
age their own meat there.
he said it's just a touristy place and he thinks there are much better up there.
I think he's an idiot.
Well,
And who was this?
Dr. Frank.
I think he's an idiot.
Well, I mean, these are just.
I think I had a great steak when I was there, and I know a good goddamn steak because that's my business. All right, just gonna be honest.
I'd like to
with
go
you.
there. I'd like to try
And
it out.
I'll tell you what,
Did you have the cream
touristy
spinach?
or not, okay. Yes, of course I did.
Oh, how was the cream
And the mashed
spinach?
potatoes, and they were both phenomenal.
Cream spinach is something
The
that is
service
throwed
there
on.
was phenomenal. It was not, by any standard, touristy.
Well,
I bet your boy has never even been to the place and has no clue what he's talking about.
Wow.
What, because he's got doctor before his name? You're going to tell me he knows
Well,
steak better than I do?
No,
Because I
absolutely
guarantee
not.
you, they didn't teach him that in medical school.
Did you get a ribeye?
We got two different cuts.
Porterhouse and ribeye.
Yes. And we split them.
Medium or rare?
I believe we went mid-rare on the ribeye and medium on the porterhouse.
And you had cream spinach and mashed potatoes. And did you have roasted carrots?
No, but we had the bacon appetizer. They actually make their own house bacon, cut it thick, grilled in a cast iron pan, served as an appetizer. 2 strips for like $6, which is expensive.
But it's thick. I mean,
It's thick, and it was phenomenal.
I have to try to go up
They're
there.
not really known for their appetizers. It's the house
But they're
aged
cream.
steak.
But they're cream spinach. It's a steakhouse. They gotta
It
have
was
good cream
delicious.
spinach.
It was phenomenal.
And it's grown on.
All of their sides were phenomenal. They even do their own steak sauce there. Hell, they sell it worldwide. So I guess I see the touristy perspective if you've never ate one of their steaks. But I'll tell you right now, it was a damn good steak. Damn good. So, with that being said,
Listen, I'll take your word for it. I know. I'm sure it was very good.
yeah, it was.
I just wanted to throw that at you because he kind of shot it down, like, you know, and I was like, wow, like that's just kind of.
I think it sounds like he was trying to chump you up. Is what it sounds like.
What do you mean?
Like one of those kind of things.
Like shoo me away?
Like, yeah, like he was not, like, maybe a little, hey, Matt, let me worry about where I'll eat my steak, thanks. One of those as he got into his Porsche. That's what it sounds like to me.
He has an Audi. Nice.
Oh, and
Really? I have an Indy.
I was waiting for it, and there it was.
Whatever.
30 seconds?
It's over.
Oh, you cut
Oh
it?
no, this is a bootleg. I don't think we have to worry about bootlegs.
What's over?
The show, we've done more than an hour. We're still recording, but we've done over an hour, boys. Not the best show we've ever done, but you know.
I'll have to write out some news story. Been a weird week for me, but hopefully it will improve.
I should keep going.
How long?
You know.
What, right now?
I think we're out of material.
Oh, we've been out of material
Out
for
of
5
material?
minutes in.
But
5 minutes
I'm
in.
pulling it because I want to smoke a
You
cigarette.
got it, boys. Why don't you close us out, Matt?
That has been another episode of the Unfinished Basement Podcast. For my friends Bill and Tim, this is Matt. Godspeed.
Godspeed.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah, so you're going to put that on YouTube now?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Watch. Here we go, baby.